If you are new on this channel, please hit the subscribe button. That will help us a long way. Rome is remembered by history as an empire of order, discipline, and unmatched military power. Its legions conquered the ancient world, carrying law, roads, and Roman rule across 3 continents. But history rarely tells us about what happened to the legion that never returned. This is the story of one such legion. As far back as the edges of the Roman Empire, beyond marble cities and triumphant arches, Rome's authority was maintained by soldiers stationed in hostile lands. These frontier legions lived hard lives, constantly facing rebellion, famine, and political neglect. In the late years of Rome's expansion, one legion was stationed near the empire's outer border. Its name has been lost and erased from official records. What remains are fragments, rumors, and survival of a single witness. According to accounts, the legion received a sudden order from the regional governor. A local uprising has been reported, and the governor demanded immediate military action. No reinforcements were promised, but Rome was not trained to question. They were trained to obey orders. And so nearly 5,000 soldiers marched into an unfamiliar territory, moving deep into forested lands where visibility was merely impossible. And so historians would believe that this decision was intentional. As the legions advanced, there were early warning signs. Scouts reported unusual silence. Villages were abandoned. Despite this, the legion pressed forward, and then, without warning, the attack began. Arrows were launched from elevated positions. Roman formations were disrupted before they could fully deploy. The legions attempted to regroup using traditional Roman tactics, the shield walls, disciplined rotation of ranks, and defensive formation, but the terrain worked against them. The dense forest limited movements. Smoke and fire further disoriented the soldiers. Casualties mounted repeatedly. Accounts describe a Roman signal horn sounding a withdrawal, an order rarely given in the Roman military doctrine. Withdrawal, unlike retreat, indicated abandonment rather than strategic movements. Historians would believe that this signal was not given by the legion's commanders, that it came from somewhere else. During the chaos, the legion's most sacred symbol was lost. The eagle standard, representing the honor and the soul of the legion, fell into the mud of the battlefield. By dawn, the legion no longer existed. The battlefield was littered with thousands of Roman dead. Armors, weapons, and banners were left where they fell. Nature and time would eventually erase most traces of what happened there. Rome's official record later described the events as a regrettable defeat caused by barbarian unrest. But this explanation raised questions. So many persons were asking why the legions were sent without a support, and why the warnings was ignored. But a single legionary, wounded and left for dead, regained consciousness. After the fighting ended, he witnessed something few Romans ever did: the desperate abandonment of an entire legion by its own leadership. He also discovered the fallen eagle, and with it, the truth Rome could not afford to acknowledge. In the days that followed, Rome dispatched fresh soldiers to ensure that there were no survivors. They wanted to make sure that the truth was buried forever. But the legionary had escaped before they could arrive. But what became of him is unknown. No name is recorded, no honors were given, and no memorial exists. But many would believe that this survival attempted to bring the truth back towards Rome, carrying with him the shame of an empire built on silence. Rome would continue to conquer for centuries, but on that forgotten frontier, something fundamental was broken, not by barbarians, but by Rome itself, and this was only the beginning.